And welcome back. This is exactly right after the last one. So, again, this is going to be another Walking Dead one. On, a lot of things. The, in the show, uh, what I didn't like is, the, uh, how should I say this? I think they would have eventually been a war. um, I just hiccuped and coughed at the same time. What the fuck was that? There would have definitely been a war between the CRM and the Commonwealth, because the Commonwealth was expanding eventually, and eventually the Commonwealth would have found out about the CRM, and knowing the Commonwealth, they would have seen, uh, one of their outer, things and tried to bring them under the Commonwealth rule. However, they wouldn't have known of how strong the CRM would have been, and the CRM would have completely wiped them out. So, yeah, and you're probably wondering, how does it know that? Well, the thing is I don't want to bring it up now on, but it there was a scene of showing the world, like a U.S. map of where common wealth territories are, and they were literally like right on the doorstep of the CRM. How so? And they, according to them, didn't even know the existence of the CRM. So eventually, they would have they would have been a war between the CRM and the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth would have conscripted, everyone that they could to become soldiers for, the to protect the Commonwealth, and then the CRM, because the massive amount of population they can withdraw from, would have completely just outnumbered in a straight gun to gun battle. They would have completely crushed them. And they also have what's considered old military tech, such as you know, weapons from the military and National Guards. So the thing is they should have been scrounging military bases, cause where the city's located, that is enough room for a dock. I'm pretty sure there's a like docks there. That's what's called considered deep water docks, such as where you could park cruise ships, stuff like that. At that point, that's enough for them to you know get naval ships. So the CRM should have a navy. However, I don't think the show touches up on that. So, because of how close they are to the water, um, they would have, they should have used their, because they had access to helicopters, they had access to radars, so they should have just went to local Their, naval bases such as that and took ships. At that point, I think they would have been better getting um for they could have set up a place to where they could have used attack craft as a for their police forces. Sure, that is a bit overkill compared to what the police would have access to. However, in a situation, because it is still post-apocalypse, so they would still need heavy weaponry. So I think so. Yeah, the Commonwealth would completely have been crushed. So yeah, I think again the show didn't touch upon on this, so I don't know why this. That's what makes it a theory. So yeah, um, and again, if you have any thoughts, about this, post it in the comments. It's just it's just so weird that none of this is brought up. There's sure that there's that short, or not the Dale's side, Daryl side of about the submarine and shit, with like, and the shit going on in Texas about them being nuked. Um so yeah, the CRM wouldn't have had to have worried about chlorine, is because of they should have they had the military power to actually take control, because the only thing they had to do is go to I think 12 locations and took them under control to get back to get back control of portions of my accent, portions of the nuclear triad. So the CRM should have been able to take control of America's nuclear stockpile, which wasn't brought up, because they had the potential to become, like that. So they weren't. Why, why? Because the thing is if you wanna, it's just weird. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna bring up uh, I'm probably gonna make a video about the nukes. I don't know. It depends on your guys' comments and stuff. So yeah, hope you guys liked it. So see you guys another time.